not scare me. Do 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 not scare me.
And even here in Beijing, we do appreciate it. What does this mean? This means the overall compliance of the platform data has been affected. So for this reason, the review process has been temporarily suspended. So currently, the review department has given clear restrictions. All users must complete account compliance processing and tax payment within 5 days. So the uniform standard is tax payment of 12% of the account balance.
So today it hit real, right? Right? So, first and foremost, right after I dropped that video, a lot of things started happening badly. So, okay, first off, I'm going to address to everyone that's saying, hey, I know you feel stupid. Let's hold judgment, okay? I'm just reporting.
This is Morrison Body Fitness, and he promotes BG Wealth on his YouTube channel and other social media platforms. He's been going back and forth with Danny DSJEX and myself about whether or not BG Wealth sharing is a good opportunity to invest in. We have been deep diving this BG Wealth sharing scam for a while now, and a lot has taken place since my last video, so let's just get right into it. But before we get into all of the BG Wealth sharing drama, our buddy Crypto G happened to catch something while he was watching a Stephen Beard video that is quite hilarious.
And even here in Beijing. We do appreciate it. We'd like
Told you he was lying to you.
Haha, Beijing. Just as we thought. Now let's get into the drama. On May 2nd, 2026, bgwealthsharing.com was officially seized. As you can see here, it says this site has been seized. This domain has been seized in accordance with a seizure warrant issued pursuant to 18 USC 981A1A, 18 USC 982A1, and 28 USC 2461C by the United States District Court for the District of Columbia. This seizure is part of a joint law enforcement operation conducted by Operation Level Up and the Scam Center Strike Force, which are initiatives of the Department of Justice, U.S. Attorney's Office for the District of Columbia, the Federal Bureau of Investigation, yes, the FBI, and the U.S. Secret Service. So as you can see, things are not going well for BG while sharing. These are the laws the U.S. government uses when they believe a website or business is involved in fraud, money laundering, or illegal financial activity. 18 U.S.C. 981 A1A is civil asset forfeiture for money laundering. This allows the government to seize property, including websites, domains, bank accounts, crypto, etc., if they believe it was A. involved in money laundering, B. used to move illegal funds, or C. used to promote a fraudulent scheme. This is a civil forfeiture, meaning the government can seize the assets before criminal charges are filed. 18 U.S.C. 982 A1 is criminal forfeiture for money laundering. This is the criminal version. It says that if someone is convicted of money laundering, the government can permanently take any property involved in the crime. This includes domains, servers, crypto wallets, bank accounts, and anything purchased with scam proceeds. This is serious. 28 U.S.C. 246(1)(c) allows criminal forfeiture when another law authorizes civil forfeiture. This one basically ties the first two together. It says, if a law allows civil forfeiture, then prosecutors can also pursue criminal forfeiture for the same conduct. In other words, if the government can seize it civilly, they can also seize it criminally once charges are filed. This is how they escalate from we're taking the domain to we're taking everything connected to this scheme. So just to sum everything up, the first one lets them seize property connected to money laundering even before criminal charges. The second one is the criminal version, meaning if someone is convicted, the government can permanently take anything used in the scheme. And the third one basically says if the government can seize it civilly, they can also seize it criminally. When you see these three codes together, it means the government believes the website was part of a financial crime operation, and they're locking everything down. This is not good news for anyone that is a part of BG wealth sharing or using DSJEX. Also on May 2nd, 2026, BehindMLM.com posted an article called BG Wealth Sharing Ponzi Collapses, Fake Taxes Exit Scam. He shows BG Wealth Drew Burton bragging about how the company is legal, which we've already discussed in the past. I'll leave the videos linked down below. And he also posted up that this was followed up by a fake taxes exit scam update from Stephen Beard, BG Wealth Sharing's purported CEO. And as you can see here, he posts up a screenshot of BG Wealth India sharing a video called Latest Message by Professor Stephen Beard about DSJEX. Now, Oz left a link to the video, and if you click on that link now, you are going to be met with this. Luckily for us, I downloaded the video. So without further ado, yes, luckily for us, I downloaded this video before it was removed from the platform. Now, I reacted to this video on Danny's live stream with he and Bob and another friend of his that speaks out about BG. And in that reaction, I state that Stephen Beard looks fake in this video. I just want to make it very clear that when I say that he looks fake while I'm reacting to this video, I don't mean that the video looks fake. I mean that I have always believed Stephen Beard to be fake. And the thing is that in my first video, if you watch my very first video about BG wealth sharing, what I do in that video is I actually prove to you, in my opinion, I believe that I proved that Stephen Beard does not exist other than in BG wealth sharing. At the start of this, you heard him accidentally tell all of us that he is in Beijing, which makes sense because the code of the website, Oz at Behind MLM pointed out at the start of all of this, that it had, Asian writing in it. And so all of that kind of tracks. So this is the deleted video.
Hello everyone, this is Steven, as usual. So we are currently at a critical juncture in DSJEX IPO process, which directly impacts the subsequent use and fund security of every member's account, first of all. So first, I want to confirm a key piece of information. So DSJEX right now has officially entered the crucial stage of IPO preparation and has introduced a relevant audition department to conduct a systematic review for the entire platform. So this review is not just a simple procedure, but a very rigorous auditing mechanism. So far focusing on three core areas. So first is the accuracy of the financial statements. Second, the clarity of fund flows. And the third one, whether all account data complies with the capital market compliance standards, right? So, well,
now his chin looks very weird to me. We believe that he might have some facial hair on his chin, and then the AI that he's using obviously is clean shaven, which is funny because his name is Professor Stephen Beard and he's clean shaven. But it looks bizarre, and it always has. And Danny has shown in the past videos where the background has like switched around, and I just doubt that he's switching it around often. It makes more sense for it to be AI. Now, what he's saying in this is that their company is going through an audit, apparently.
In other words, DSJEX has now officially moved from an internal development phase to a phase of being reviewed and verified. So, however, a very critical issue has arisen during the audit process. The auditing department discovered irregularities in the use of some accounts, particularly the practice of one person holding multiple accounts. That's unfortunate, of course. So this not only affects the accuracy of the data, but also involves unclear account ownership and ambiguous tax responsibilities, of course.
So they're having the same issue that On Passive had, where they wanted people to be able to have multiple accounts, and they told people to open up multiple accounts, but now they're finding out that when they get a KYC and all of that goes through right, they won't be able to all have multiple accounts, apparently.
So more seriously, according to current statistics, this situation accounts for over 70% of cases and is distributed across various teams. What does this mean? This means the overall compliance of the platform data has been affected. So for this reason, the review process has been temporarily suspended. The review department has clearly stated that comprehensive restrictions must be complete before the IPO review can proceed. And therefore, everyone must understand that this is not an individual's problem, but a problem that the entire system must face and solve together, right? So next, I will discuss the most...
Yeah, but you would think that if it's a problem with the company and compliance, that they would pay for that if there were fees involved, right?
Crucial point, right? The ratification requirements, right? So let me take a look. So, right. So currently, the review department...
That was the quickest look ever. Let me take a look. All right. Okay. So, like, what was that?
has given clear restrictions. All users must complete account compliance processing and tax payment within 5 days. So the uniform standard is tax payment of 12% of the account balance, right? So for example, if your account has $50,000, you will need to pay $6,000 for the tax. So
Yep, you had 5 days, he says, to pay 12% of basically your investments. The money that you have in your account that you're supposed to be able to pull out. Instead of being able to pull it out right now, they've had to pause everything. And you have to pay as a member of this thing for this audit to happen, for them to then meet compliance. And you have to pay 12%. So, hurry up. You got 5 days.
this is currently the most core and critical step in the entire rectification process. So, of course, many people will ask a question, why can't it be deducted directly from the account? So I must clarify this point because this review is led by an external audit department, and they require complete data that is verifiable, traceable, and recordable, of course.
I mean, you could call the FBI an external audit department, I guess, if you want to. The issue here, as you've found out now, is that they've seized everything. They are taking control of everything. The feds are on to this scam. I believe that because of that, everything is seized right now. They decide that they want another payout before they pull the rug, right? And so they tell everyone that they have to pay a 12% fee. And then if they want to withdraw their money, there's another 12% fee that they would have to pay on top of that. Right? Wicked people, I agree. But he's not going to tell them that the feds are looking into this. So instead, he's like, oh, we have an audit and you have to pay for it. Which I was like, the company would pay for that if this was an actual real thing. And why are we paying that much of a fee? That's a large ass fee. Like, you're telling me every single person has to pay 12%? That's a lot of money here.
So if the platform deducts the money directly from the account, it cannot form an independent payment record from an auditing perspective, right? So in other words, the auditing department cannot confirm, did you voluntarily pay this money, or has a tax payment been genuinely completed, right? So without an independent record, this data is invalid in an audit and will not be accepted, unfortunately. So therefore, this time, complete chain must be formed through.
Yes, so in order to legitimize this company, they need this to be done. Otherwise, the whole thing just, bursts into flames.
User self-payment plus system record, so that the auditing department can verify and approve it uniformly. This is not due to complicated procedures, but rather the capital markets basic requirement for data authenticity. So regarding another concern, the funds. The fees paid this time are not lost, nor are the platform revenue. So after rectification is completed, right? So, and the audit is approved, these fees will be processed by DSJEX and refunded according to the tax paid. So that is to say, the funds you paid during the rectification period can be withdrawn normally after the audit is completed. So during the rectification period, to ensure data consistency, the platform will do two things. First, suspend the withdrawal function, unfortunately, and second, suspend all trading signals. This isn't about restricting anyone, but about ensuring all data remains consistent and controllable during the review process, right? So, and once the
Yeah, no, they're suspending the withdrawal. That's their choice, I'm sure.
rectification is completed, and the review is passed, all functions will return to normal. And finally, I want to emphasize a crucial point: any exchange wanting to enter the capital market must do one thing: be open, transparent, and compliant. So, what are you experiencing now is a necessary stage in a platform's journey from internal growth to capital market access.
No, I don't think so. This isn't typical. This isn't a normal thing, especially with that warning we read earlier.
So I hope everyone will approach this with understanding, not emotion. And once the platform passes the hurdle, it will provide a more stable, secure, and of course, variable environment. So, of course, this isn't about just solving problems. It's about laying the foundation for our future together.
Oh, yes, no, that's what you're doing, solving problems.
So my final thought is for everyone that this isn't a time to choose, but a time to cooperate. Not a time to observe, but a time to execute, of course. So basically, let's navigate the stage together, and the future will truly belongs to us, as usual. Thank you.
Now, like I said, I claim that this video looked fake because I just feel like this man is fake and is using AI. And I talk about that a lot in my past videos as well on this. I wasn't expecting what happened next. As that video started making its rounds, all hell broke loose in the Telegram group. It's a little blurry, but I'll read it for you. BG Wealth official group says, "We have noticed fake information circulating online, claiming that BG Wealth sharing has collapsed. Kindly ignore these rumors, as they are completely untrue. Our technical team is working carefully to restore full access as soon as possible. We encourage every member to remain calm and avoid spreading or believing unverified information from unofficial sources. For accurate updates and assistance, please use only our official group below." At 4:56 p.m., Professor Stephen Beard messaged the group saying, "Forward the group link to your group so that all BG members can join." Shortly after, Danny DeHeck joined the group. At 5:20 p.m., Stephen Beard messaged again saying, "The BG DSJEX company is not ending today. Everything that happened was due to hackers. If there were no hackers, everything would have remained normal until now and in the future. I am asking for your patience for all of this that has happened. Once our developer has fixed the issue, I assure you that everything will return to normal and you will be able to withdraw successfully. I hope you all understand. Thank you very much." At 9:18 a.m. the next morning, Joseph Smith, who is allegedly the COO or CEO of DSJEX, depending on where you look, came into the Telegram group to say, "Listen to the announcement of CEO Stephen Beard. Do not pay any tax in order to withdraw. The CEO's bond chat account has been hacked by a scammer who is asking for payments from all BG members. The BG and DSJEX companies do not require any payment in order to withdraw." Huh? Shortly after, at 9:29 a.m., Alina, who is also an admin for the group and Stephen Beard's right-hand girl, besides Joseph Smith, posted this amazing image saying, "My bond chat account has been hacked. If it asks for a payment for withdrawal, please block it. At 10:14 a.m., Stephen Beard came in to say, "Tell all BG members that our bond chat has been hacked. Spread the official group link." And Alina responds a few minutes later and says, "Our team does not ask for passwords and payment tasks. If someone asks you for your password, please block them immediately. Protect your account. Do not believe those who are pretending to be us." I'm pretty sure you're both pretending to be you. Alina then posts this very real image of her and then says, "I am BG Alina. Tell the other BG members to join our Telegram group here. Listen to the announcement of our CEO, Dr. Stephen Beard, also known as Professor Stephen Beard. Warning, my bond chat account has been hacked. If it asks for a payment for withdrawal, please block it." That was at 11:24 a.m. And as you can see, she does still have access to her Telegram account, as they all seem to. So they are moving things to the Telegram group. But of course, seeing these messages right after I watched Stephen Beard's video made me think I was losing my damn mind. We have entered the Twilight Zone. Yeah, so I was like, what are they talking about? What do you mean? Now, this happened live. I was on a stream with Danny, like I said, and Bob, and all of a sudden, Susie came into the chat, and she said, they're all saying that they were hacked, and that Stephen Beard video that we just all watched together, okay, did not happen, or it was also hackers. I wish I was joking. This is what they are going with. And at the end of the night, Stephen Beard actually uploaded a short little video to the Telegram group. I guess they are now moving from bond chat to Telegram, which is, it's really funny to me if their bond chat did get hacked, by the way, because we've been speaking out about how bond chat is kind of an iffy app, and you shouldn't trust it. So I feel like that tracks, you know? I'm 100% sure that's a real photo of her, right? They make new websites every day, but can't get their DSJ or bond chat back due to hackers. They're really full of it, right? And like, what got hacked? Because apparently they hacked Stephen Beard's face. So I'm just saying, it's hackception. It is. Right. So, Susie got me this video, luckily, and I have enhanced it so that we could all see and hear it much better.
And hello from me. This is Stephen. So I never left you back or something like that. So please be rest assured, because I'm here with you, and I totally understand this. Right now we're in a very difficult phase.
How is this different? Like, other than it being darker, and he has very obviously darker glasses on so that we can't see his eyes at all, is it that different? You know? Like,
and we have to face some difficulties as well. So, but please be assured, everything will be taxed and calculated properly, and everybody will have money on the balance soon enough this month, just recent days. Also, I would like to emphasize that I do understand the DSJEX approach, because of course, main interest of the company in the first place. Yeah, but please do not worry. Try to be problem-oriented, right? Do not let any emotions to overcome you. Right?
Yeah, don't get upset at what's going on and all this lying that we're doing to you now. You probably all watched the video of me telling you to pay 12%, but you know that it wasn't me. I'm Shaggy.
So next, as for our weekly Zoom meeting, I'll pass this time because we have more important things to do, and I have to be concentrated on these issues that appeared. So in any case, maintain order, just wait patiently, and also the most important one, you definitely need to follow the Bone Chat official account, right? So our groups and everything, because the most essential and important information will be revealed there.
Okay.
And after all, please do not answer any, because our enemies are trying to use this disadvantage to their advantage right now.
What are you talking about? Who are your enemies? Like Danny? Like I don't. What are you talking about?
So in any case, you must not
Me? Like who? Who are these people?
reply to the personal messages or something like that from me, from Elena, or anyone else. Just try to concentrate on the Bone Chat, follow the instructions, and everything should be fine and normal. Just, well, it's not the first time for BG Well Sharing to face difficulties like this, but definitely we will overcome them, just like we did before. So please maintain order, be patient, and just follow the group. That's it. All the essential and the most reliable information, the only reliable information, will be over there. So please do not worry about anything. Just be calm, just like me. I'm also trying to be calm. I understand it's not easy. You have anxiety and worries, but in any case, we definitely supposed to maintain order here. Just have to wait.
Don't panic.
Until taxation and everything is going through the procedures. And after all, we've been through so many times. I would like just to say a few good words to you. We even had averted things on our part before. But right now, at this time, it's all.
It is true, isn't it, Violet? He does look way too calm for someone who allegedly had everything hacked. And he's in charge of it all and everyone's money. You know, but maybe we're the weird ones. You know, maybe we have anxieties, as he says. Which I'm like, you kind of have a nerve because, of course, people are going to be anxious right now with their money. And then you guys saying you got hacked and they've sent in their personal information to this thing. Like, hello?
Also a regular check of our cohesion and our structure and our belief. So please, once again, maintain order. I'm here. I never left. So I'm still fighting for you. So everything will be normal. Just please try to give it some time. The problems will be solved soon enough, and everybody will be holding their withdrawals. You'll be able to withdraw your money, so just soon enough. Just be patient.
Just be patient. Don't worry. You'll be able to withdraw your money soon enough. Now, if you asked me what happened here, I would say that as we saw, it seems that they got wind that Behind MLM had done their article and that a bunch of us were talking about this, right? And they realized that maybe their rug pull wasn't actually going to work. And so they went, maybe we got to come up with a new plan because we're being called out. You know?
And after all, please do not hesitate to reach our official accounts if you do encounter any problems. So,
but I thought that your official Bond Chat accounts were hacked. Very confusing. Did you make new accounts? I mean, like, what do you mean?
Our staff is doing everything possible to maintain order and to solve all these problems and difficulties we have now. So please, stay with BG, stay believe, and just do not hesitate to reach us out. All right? More information you know.
Reach us out? Do not hesitate to reach us out. See, every once in a while, he'll make a mistake like that. And that's a translation thing. Right?
But please do not let any surrounding voices to overcome the normal procedures which we actually given to you through the Bone Chat. All right, please do not forget, Bone Chat is our everything, so we need to follow it. in order to get the best results. All right, so please just give us some time. Thank you very much for your attention. Unfortunately, this meeting, like I said, is not going to be held at this week.
Yeah, they were supposed to have a Zoom meeting. They were supposed to have a Zoom meeting the other night. And it was canceled, because of all the drama.
But we'll proceed to the next time. First, the priority here is just to solve these problems we have now. Once they're solved, we'll back to normal. So please be patient, as always, like I'm always trying to, and stay with us. Thank you so much. Bye.
Oh, Steven. He just looks so different here. Those are different glasses. You can tell that there's more sunglasses. It's interesting. Also, the area at the top of the curtains is so glitchy. He's talking in riddles. Don't worry, we will continue to scam you. Pretty much, right? Pretty much. So, that obviously seemed pretty shady. And it's just weird that in the Telegram group and allegedly in the Bond chat as well, they're saying that these videos of Stephen Beard's, the first one we watched, doesn't exist. It got deleted. It was a hacker as well. And I feel like I'm losing my mind. But let's put Stephen Beard on the shelf for a moment, because that's really all I have on him today. I want to spend some time talking about some of the people that promote BG Wealth Sharing and what they're saying about all of this, Deep diving every single BG Wealth member and promoter. Gagan Sarkaria is a US-based business coach from Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas, who shows up in the BG Wealth Sharing ecosystem because one of the BG domains was registered under her name.
Because we get into BG as an investor first, referrer second, team builder third. But if you can take advantage of how can you compound your time, your talent, your team through the power of duplication and replication, the trade account can go to more than $1 million in about 6 to 12 months. How do you do that? More power to BG. Dr. Beard is here to share everything that he's got with his community, with all of us. And we are 600,000 strong community in over 100 countries.
According to public reporting, she's also involved in blockchain sports and the limitless crowdfunding community, both tied to Ponzi-style schemes like Daisy Global. She markets herself as a branding and life coach, but her digital footprint connects her to multiple unregistered investment schemes. So while she isn't the founder of BG Wealth, she is part of the promotional and domain infrastructure around it. When you look her up on YouTube now, all you will find is videos by other people. Hey, look, there's Danny. You'll find videos by other people sharing her BG Wealth presentations. And then you'll also find her High Achievement Coach channel. But it appears that right now she's actually deleted her channel that was dedicated to BG Wealth Sharing, where she was posting up all of her BG Wealth Sharing videos. So we'll have to see what that means for her in the future. Has she left the scheme and left her team high and dry? Stay tuned, because I'll let you know by our next episode. Danny has written an amazing article, BG Wealth Sharing Collapse, Gagan Sarkaria's False Promises Exposed as Withdrawal Crisis Deepens. And I will leave a link for that down below, so you can come and check it out if you want more information on Miss Sarkaria. But today I would like to take a moment to talk about Morrison Body Fitness and his YouTube channel dedicated to BG Wealth, because he's posted up a couple very interesting videos in the past 24 hours. So let's get into them. But before we do that, I thought that I would just kind of show you a little bit of, the back and forth and history between Danny, and myself, for fun.
Dude, what up? Hold on. Let me take this off because I really got to look at you. Anyway, what's going on this week, man? Now, I know all the haters that are out there are just waiting. We're waiting for this moment.
Yeah.
They were waiting.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone that was saying, bro, I told you so.
Oh, yeah, it's us.
Waiting to comment. And I wanted to address one thing before I even get started.
Okay, this will be good.
So one guy was saying something about
One guy was saying something. Wonder who that one guy was.
yo, hope you're an honest person. Because I'm really counting on you to be honest. And
I can feel the turmoil going around in his little wee head. How am I going to back up the bus? How am I going to be promoting this? I know what I'll do. I'll start to empathize with people who have lost money and can't get their money out after I recommended them into it.
I don't even know if this is if I'm trying to give you guys an act.
Oh, no, I don't think that at all, mate. I know it for certainty.
People are like, yo, you're so fake.
Yeah?
And I guess I don't know. I guess, whatever.
I guess I am.
Bro, whatever. But this week, I'm not able to fake the disappointment. The disappointment I had this week. Now, trust. I understand there's a lot of things going on, but let me tell you, this URL switch around thing and trying to get around this URL is a headache. It's a headache. And I know I speak for a lot of people on BG that it's a headache. There's one video that got sent to me. I might put it up here.
Hi,
that
everyone.
shows
In this
me
video, I will show you
how to actually
fix your
do
phishing
this
link.
to get
So just
past
open
it.
the Google Chrome
And I was
and
trying to understand it. I'll leave the link. If you can understand it, then you too can get past these struggles.
Phishing, right?
But
you just touch it here.
I tried to listen to the link and listen to what this lady was saying on how to get through.
Get where you can
It was
trade in.
hard on
And now
some
just add
trades.
the ISO
Every
S
trade I
again.
was looking for a different
And then
link
just
and different URL. And but
Now
once
go back
I
to
got the
normal.
right link, the right URL, I was in. I still have my money in there, and whatever. People are probably like telling me like, "Yo, bro, see, that's how it starts. That's how it starts."
All right. So I love the part where he said he still had his money in there. And that's what you guys have been doing, isn't it? You've been in bond chat, be controlled. You've got your blinkers on, and then you've been given your daily code and the address that changes every day because everyone's trying to shut it down. And now you realize that you're vulnerable because you have to trust bond chat, which is a Chinese app that monitors your whole life. To withdraw your money, you need to go into bond chat and start asking questions. You need to hold up your passport or your driver's license next to your face. And then you need to do 40 things to get your money out. Do you really think it's your money?
And I don't know, bro.
Hey,
I was
JB,
just
nice to
very
see you.
disappointed
He was disappointed because my money's in their platform.
with all the The problems on getting logged in.
Oh, you poor man. And think how many people this guy's encouraged to invest in this platform.
Another thing that was really irritating me. Another thing, I'm sorry. Is this a safe place?
Oh, yeah. Being public on a YouTube video. Is it a safe place? Am I safe? Oh, you're safe, bro. Carry on. Keep telling us how BG wealth sharing has fallen over for you.
Y'all don't tell Mr. Beard that I'm irritated. I really love BG, but let me tell you why I'm irritated. Just like how all my people that reach out to me, they like, hey, bro, tell me what you think about the URL switch. This is what I'm telling you. I'm upset.
He's in the same boat as you. He was driving the Titanic. He was guiding the Titanic. He was onboarding the passengers to the Titanic. And now he's telling you that all the problems about the sinking ship, he's in the same boat. And he wants you to move over so that he can get in the life raft because he's in the same position as you.
I'm upset also. I'm upset as well. But there is a but. But what you gonna do about it? Jeez. Scam on YouTube. Look it up. Of course. You're gonna look it up and everyone's talking about BG.
Well, he was talking about BG and how his grandma got him into it and he was calling it a scam. But then he started seeing the money coming in and then he started promoting it to all his friends.
So that's why.
And why is he in his freaking car for? Is he some sort of like pedo guy out there looking for predators or something and he's parked in the woods? I don't know.
I say the reason why this video that I just made about BG got so many views is not because of me. It's because I'm talking about what people are looking for.
Okay.
And are researching. And just picking it out of YouTube recommendation because they're looking for these types of things. And I'm just here to promote it. You know, I'm here to do the videos for it. Why is it your job to promote it? This guy is talking and telling me that I'm switching. First, I'm trying to be a victim.
Yes.
I'm a predator.
Yes.
A perpetrator.
Yes.
A predator.
Yes.
And now I'm trying to be a victim.
Yeah.
Now, the thing is,
this will be good.
If you have not watched all
come on my live, mate. I know you're watching.
From the beginning.
What, you mean 4 years ago?
The first video I did was 78 days ago. 78 days ago. I looked it up yesterday because I was wondering, how did I become a predator? How did I become a perpetrator? And now I'm trying to become a victim. Listen, from the beginning, I said it's my experience of what's going on in the system. I want to learn from people that are out there, real people that are out there that are experiencing the same thing. Everybody. Are feeling the same woes.
I'll have a look later.
You know, when you go on the bond chat, you have a lot of people that are super positive. And I don't know if they're being super positive because they're scared to be
because you can't be negative. Yeah.
But they're very positive on bond chat. And when you have questions and stuff like that, and you're in the groups and you're trying to ask the whole group, they don't really respond. And you don't want to single yourself out and ask Elena or ask Steven. You know what I mean? Like, hey, what's going on with it? And act like you're disgruntled. So, you know, my only way to reach out is to reach out to my group. Yeah. And I'm a YouTuber, so I'm reaching out to you.
Okay.
And I'm speaking on my experience in BG. That's it. That is it. I'm not trying to, I told you guys from every video, I'm not trying to convince anyone to join. You know what I mean? From now on, like this one guy, he said, he's like, from now on, I'm going to make sure I let you know if you're going to join BG,
here we go.
You're going to have to be a soldier. You're going to have to be tough under pressure.
Yeah, we're in the trenches fighting you guys.
You're going to have to be walking through the valleys, the shadow of death, and fear no evil. You know what I mean?
of you documenting the journey.
Oh, brilliant. Oh, hold it. I haven't shown it. Hey, there's Queenie Karma. She's on the stage. I can see you there. I can hear your fan and your computer as well. Can't
So
fix that, can you?
if
That's
you want
right.
to send me a free cup in the meantime,
It's just your computer's working hard because it's
No.
looking at this going, oh my God.
I just wanted to say that your friend came in here with a very interesting friend who was
Oh.
going back and forth with me in the chat and then said something very, very rude.
Did he call you names? Because we won't stand for
No,
it.
he tried to say that my husband and daughter were together.
Oh, is that how low they go?
After I said she was 12. And that was a little worrisome.
Oh,
Just wondering, don't ban Susie.
Oh, yeah. Oh, right. Oh, that's cool. Oh, they're terrible, aren't they? I mean, this is what I said. Like these guys are going to just insult me
Says,
because I'm a
"Poor
YouTuber.
Bitch. Right there, poor bitch, your husband must
Oh, that's
be
all they've got on you.
blind to have fallen for a lizard man. And then I said something in return.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I see. I'm just trying to find it in the scroll window.
so then he finds it. I wonder if they're going to seize your one thing where you do all your YouTube videos. Your car might get seized, buddy. Then what?
Yeah, taking his car keys. But this is what they do, though. I mean, the only thing they've got on us is anything they can. They just try to find anything they can to justify. It's called deflection. I mean, this guy could have come in and answered our questions and had a conversation with us. Instead, they come out with these little pussy videos that just try to control the narrative, but expose like Judge Judy. I watch her all the time, and she said, "How do you know when a child's lying and their mouth's moving?" It's like these videos. You watch these videos and these things. This guy here is saying that he's not a promoter. He's just documented his journey, and then here comes the sales
How
funnel.
they always, how they all say that now? I'm just documenting my journey. This guy, I'm just documenting my journey. And
Well,
if you're documenting your journey, why do you need to make a video? Like, why don't you just do a blog? Like, hey, day one, I invested $500 into BG Wealth.
Obviously, they get trained to do that.
You want sign-ups, man.
Well, this guy Jew is doing the same thing.
If you're really documenting your journey, why do you put your referral link in there?
Well, that one guy with the gym tried to say he hadn't signed anyone up. And I was like, you were just telling us a story about a guy you signed up that wasn't working hard enough.
Yeah.
Like, we just watched that.
Yeah. And he flashed up another video of a user. He's like, oh, this is my number one person who signed up and made money. ST whatever her person's username was.
All right. So I have two of his videos that I want to react to today. The first one is when all of this first started to go down. And then the other one is 24 hours after, the news came out that they wouldn't be able to withdraw and allegedly everything was hacked. So yeah, if you missed it, his tag is at Morrison Body Fitness.
So today it hit real, right? Right?
Right?
So, first and foremost,
okay,
I dropped a video not even 12 hours ago. Maybe it was 13 hours ago. And right after I dropped that video.
Oh my goodness. I don't even want to join. My dad paid the $500 and then said to pay him back when it followed. Even tried to sign up my 12-year-old brother. That's awful. I'm so sorry. We're going to talk at the end of these videos about what to do if you or someone you know has been taken by this. Nobody knows if someone will unalive because I have screenshots of bond chat people using credit cards to invest. One man is saying he'll sell his car, laptop, and TV to invest money. And he is from the Philippines. So sad. And they're told to do that as well. That's the thing. Double O. Hello, Crypto G. Yes, and the other voice in that call with me and Danny was actually Bob, Agent 00 Bob.
A lot of things start happening badly. So let's get into it. So okay, first off, I'm gonna address to everyone.
First off, make sure that you all go and subscribe to Crypto G as well.
That's saying, hey, I know you feel stupid. Let's hold judgment. Okay. I'm just reporting. Okay, I'm not using that as an excuse.
I actually don't think anyone that is taken by anything like this is ever stupid. I actually have an entire video that I did to like go and combat that bias that people who end up in these schemes are stupid people. It's actually quite the opposite. Same with cults. They don't want stupid people. That doesn't help them at all. You know, they want to manipulate you, yes. But just because you can be manipulated does not mean you're stupid. So make sure that you check out my video about how it's only smart people that end up joining things like this and how they actually prey on people with status, lots of community, and a large social network, you know, intelligent people.
I'm just reporting. But anyway, after I dropped that video, it seemed like BG went down. There was a lot of information going on the bond chat.
Well, even Morrison says that people might be too scared to ask questions in the bond chat. They don't want to be judged poorly by Stephen Beard and Alina. These are all signs of cult behavior, right? And multi-level marketing companies are commercial cults.
Saying this and saying that. And then the biggest news that kind of was like, that hit me. And that was like, yo, are you serious? They talking about taxing the account. And you must pay some tax to get to the account. Now, this went on for a while, like a whole bunch of stuff that was being
See, that's the sick thing about these schemes, right? Is that they invite somebody in, and the person is usually someone that's very well respected and liked within their community, or it's someone in a family who the family members obviously love them, respect them, maybe go to them for advice. And they sign that person up, and then they have that person sign up all their friends and family. So a lot of people are like, I don't understand how people can join these things. Like, how do you trust the guy that's running this Stephen Beard guy? And it's like they don't necessarily trust him, especially right away. It's their friends and family, the other members of their church and in their community, their work friends, those people that they trust. And they have you prey on people that you're supposed to love and protect. And that's what I find extra sick about the whole manipulation of MLM companies and cults, right? They both work like that. You know, it's usually a friend or a family member or someone that you trust that says, hey, come to this group with me. You know? There was a bishop from Utah who went to Samoa and told the congregation about BG. Yep. That happens. They would block people in chat if they asked serious questions about fraud. Exactly. You would get warnings if you question the movement in bond chat. And that's the thing, is that they do that too very publicly, usually in the bond chat, to also signal to the other members, hey, if you ask questions like this, we'll also treat you this way. And so it forms this whole culture of everyone being horrified to ask questions or give any pushback. And that's when it goes from being a normal sort of business community into a cultish community, right? Yeah, you guys can call me double OQ or double OK. Which one's easier to say? Family relationships can be broken off the back of this, and it does do that. And it really does. It isolates people from their friends and family. Like, these MLMs take over people's personal identity. I mean, think of your job and how much your job, like, I was a social service worker. That had a lot to do with who I was as a person. I was proud of that job. You know what I mean? It became a part of who I am. And so you have to think of it like that. And the people that join MLMs, they kind of take on this cloak of being this MLM boss babe. Toxic positivity all the time. Everything's about the business, and it ends up taking over their identity. That's how the term Hunbot became a thing in the anti-multi-level marketing community, because they turn into a robot. Like, people say, my friend used to post, like, their night out with friends and stuff about their family. Now it's just all sales posts for their MLM. That's the culty aspect again, right? Like, at a normal job, yeah, it may become a little bit about who you are if it's your career and you like went to school for it and everything, right? But like, it shouldn't take over your identity, isolate you, and then control you. That's when it gets into the culty territory, right? And we use something called the influence continuum to kind of gauge how harmful it is. Is this like a 1 out of 10, or is this like a 10 out of 10? And it's a really harmful cult, And we go through every single basically thing in the bite model to say, how serious is this influence? How much does it influence the group, and how negatively is what we decide, right? And oftentimes cults and MLMs are a mix, Sorry, my kiddo's coming home soon. Might hear a bit of noise in the background right now. They would say we can block your leaders from getting signals and shut the account down if you question them. And that's the thing. And then people are horrified that they're going to lose all their money, right? It's one thing if you're in this and then the scheme like goes down and collapses. And that's hard enough to go and tell your friends and family about. It's something completely different if you ask the wrong question and then you get casted out of the group. That can be far worse. And people know this, right? And so there is a fear there. I didn't even dare to say anything anymore to my coworkers just because I don't want drama at work. Exactly. They're totally brainwashed and easy to fool, unfortunately, right now, yeah. Some people are even now asking their leaders to refund them their deposit. And the unfortunate thing is that it's very, very hard to get money back from something like this.
Given a lot of information that was being given, and it was going on. And then a video got posted of Professor Stephen Beard about what's going on. And when I was watching the video, it looked kind of funny. It didn't look like a regular video. It looked like things were pieced together. If you look back at that video, it looked choppy.
No, it did not. It was not choppy. Okay? It wasn't choppy. It was as fake as all of his other Stephen Beer videos are.
But what he said on the video shocked everybody when he said, "Oh, we got to pay taxes and we can't get around it," and blah, blah, blah. It sounded really, really crazy because the whole philosophy of it is that BG Wealth will not ask you to pay out of pocket for anything.
But you do pay out of pocket when you join with the money you invest. So did you mean like after that? Like then it was supposed to come out of your account? Because that doesn't make much sense, Morrison.
That was the whole philosophy. So when I heard that, I was floored. And
Floored!
And I understand the emotion. Trust me. I'm not coming in here with a light heart. And but I trust how the emotions were going because I felt it. Okay? I felt it. And it was deep. And there's a lot of uncertainties that go on. Like I said, BG is just one part of the investment. It's not the whole 99% of the investment, but it's just one part. But it was a good part. And you understand what I'm saying? But I know with a whole bunch of people hearing that news, it was emotionally disheartening. And for me as well. So we kept on reading. There was another message that came up, and one of the managers popped into the group because the group wasn't able to you weren't able to send messages for a while, and then once you were able to send messages,
oh my,
we got informed that BG got hacked.
Oh no.
Okay.
Professor would message and ask how is recruiting going and have you signed anyone. Yes, because they allegedly have 750,000 people in this scam, and he has the time to talk to each and every one of you and run this thing. That makes sense. Alina would send rude messages like you need to do training if you want to recruit, and saying things like pay attention. Yeah, she's a real, we'll call her a real Tanya.
BG got hacked, and all those statements about paying taxes were from the hackers.
What?
All those statements were false. BG's not asking to pay tax.
What?
And it is being dealt with.
The hackers hacked Stephen Beard's face. How did that happen if he's not AI? So one of two things is happening here right now. You're either admitting that he is using AI, and therefore the hackers can hack his face, or you're going to have to just admit that there is no hackers. And Stephen Beard did upload that video, but then rethought things and decided, maybe it wasn't such a good idea to pull the rug after taking 12% right now. Maybe he wanted to see if he could keep it going longer because he saw how upset everyone got, and he saw behind MLM's article and Danny talking about it. I don't know. But one of those two things has to be true. In order for this to exist and these hackers to have done the video with Stephen Beard, he'd have to be AI then. Or else how did they hack his face and then make a video as him? Explain. Sadly, my family also believes the hacker lie. It's sad. Yes, they are brainwashed. Exactly. And part of it is sunk cost fallacy, FOMO.
Right now, as we speak. Now, that's what they say. Okay? You're going to tell me, hey, that's what they're telling you. That's what they're telling you. So it's whatever. They're working on it. They gave us a time frame. I was able to get on the network, but they're keeping it closely guarded because the hackers are trying to get into the network. And that's what's slowing up
Are you sure it's not the FBI?
the withdrawals. The withdrawals have been slowing up because the hackers are messing up the system and they're trying to fix it. I mean, it's a plausible.
Is it though? Is it plausible?
Explanation. When you're trying to think logically, if you want to think rationally and not think emotionally, it's a plausible explanation. People don't want to see BG successful. And I was one of those people as well. I was one of those people to say, yo, I don't really see this being successful being worth it. Because there's going to be a lot of people walking around here with the opportunity to make money, and the people who have been working their hard butt in school and at work 80 hours a day are not making the same kind of funds. So I could understand that the level of comfort, the comfortability of people seeing someone else succeed off of an investment can cause a lot of hatred. And hackers are good. Hackers are real. At any time, I hope they don't come for me. I hope they don't come for me. But I've gotten my other accounts hacked before, and it's been simple hacks, you know. This thing that happened to BG is a big hack.
Like, I'm like, what do you mean it's a hacker? We watched the video together, guys. Like, you know, like, and the funny thing, I had just watched the video, okay, and downloaded it. So I was like, it's on my computer. I know it exists. Why are they saying it's a hacker? So if it was hackers, then they would say they are refunding everyone who paid the taxes, right? Good point, because I'm sure some people did. I mean, people are claiming that they did in the chats. So what then, right? I mean, are they just going to be like, oh, sorry, guys, the hacker stole your money? Like, what? You know?
And of course, someone with big money has decided that they're going to try to derail BG. Now, Stephen Bird we have changed bond chat. I was instructed that not to record any videos. And this is not from BG. This is from my family members. My family members is like, it's like, I know you like you doing YouTube, but don't post any videos.
Why?
But I think because it's causing too much attention. And I'm like, I'm not the only one posting videos.
Because when the FBI comes a knocking, they're going to be looking for the top promoters of this thing. And right now, you're one of them.
So it's not my fault. But people are watching, and people are paying close attention to BG and trying to find their weaknesses. This is going to be like a true test on who stays around. People are going to disappear, and I get it. And but if BG handles this situation correctly for their members, I'm gonna say it. You know, I'm gonna let you know. I'm not gonna tell you to join because I don't want no one else to join, because there's a lot of I don't know why he wants everyone to join, because you know, the more people that join, it's the more. I'm gonna hear comments on here. It's because it's a Ponzi scheme. I get it. I get it. I'm speaking to those who jumped in here, who jumped in BG and who's been in BG for a while, who are wondering what the heck's going on. You know what I mean? Now, if that other guy, I forget what other guy's name is. I know what his name is, but I don't really want to say it. He did say that it happened in New Zealand. So how did it happen in New Zealand? Did they get hacked? Was that the story? Or was it a different story? But the main thing is I believe that I don't know what to believe right now. But the only thing is I see that they could easily have left that scenario running with bond chat or whatever and say that, hey, pay the taxes or whatever, and then just disappear. But he showed his face again. He showed his face again, and he reached out to everybody.
Did he?
He reached out and has his managers reached out to everybody to inform them on the situation. Even on one of his texts, he was like, I'm hearing everyone saying that this is a scam. And after all the withdrawals and all the things that he's tried to do for this company, and people are just stabbing him and putting, he was stating it like he was upset, like people are calling him a scammer. And he's like, he's going to rectify it. He's going to get, and he was really saying things to make it feel like he's trying to work on it. So I made this video to tell you guys, they're trying to work on it.
Okay.
I'm hoping that that in a few more days we get more information.
Okay.
And when we get more information on the system, we'll find out. You know, but feel free to flood me with I told you so's.
He's like, when we get more information, then we'll find out. Like, no shit, Morrison. That's what getting more information means. There's nothing to work on except getting more of your money. Exactly. It's all just a scam.
Feel free to tell me that you're an idiot. It's okay.
Like, why do they have to keep recruiting? Because it's a Ponzi scheme. So they're paying people with the money that people are investing when they're recruited in. They're moving the money around from wallet to wallet to wallet. I showed that in my last video that I did. Link down below. So, hello.
I will be on. I don't mind being on the front lines because I'm not going to talk about things that I did not believe in. You know, if I believed in it, I'm gonna talk about it. And I believed in it, and I might have been an idiot to believe in it.
Wait, do you not believe in it anymore?
Because I saw the proof. And I know that people want to break this thing down. I understood that from the get-go. I know that when someone is driving a Lamborghini, someone that's on the sidewalk with a bicycle is looking at that Lamborghini and saying, wow, that's a beautiful Lamborghini. One day I would like a Lamborghini like that. And there's another person like that, like, I'm about to take that Lamborghini. You know what I mean? There's another person that doesn't want to admire.
Now, the thing is, you didn't really see the proof. You just saw pretty charts, right? And it's their platform that they've created. So basically, the charts in there are all just fake charts. And I believe that when you put the signals in, it just moves the money from wallet to wallet. But it's not attached to any exchange. There's no trading going on whatsoever. And I have proof of all of that in my last video. So you say you've seen the proof, but have you watched my last video? It includes Danny and Crypto G in it. It's a good video. Highly recommend watching it if you haven't. Because if you can watch that video and then tell me that you still believe in this, I'll be shocked. And I'll need you to explain why.
But wants to expire. I'm good with those little words. I'm joking. So I know that it's gonna be a battle. It's gonna be a battle. So you guys,
yeah, remember we're in a war.
Who are you guys? The guy that was like, "Yo, bro, you lost your money just like me." This kind of emotional outburst is exactly what I was talking about on my last video. The emotional outburst of what's happening is exactly what I'm talking about. These are the emotions that we're gonna have to handle. We're gonna have to figure out if we lost all our money, okay, how are we gonna pivot? How are we gonna move forward to the next venture? What is out there? Even when we were in BG, are we looking at alternate sources of income?
It's interesting that you're talking past tense in this video. When we were in BG. Like, you leaving?
So don't let, like they say, don't put all your eggs in one basket. And I'm not saying that to make the pain easy, or saying like, "Oh, I told you shouldn't do all." No. If it was a lesson learned and if it was a fail, it was a fail. Okay? It's a lesson learned. Okay, not a loss.
Yeah, but that's easy for some people to say, and then there's other people who literally sold like things to get in this, put a second mortgage out on their house, And it might not be so easy for them to kind of just forget everything and move on.
They say they're working on it. If they are extending this ruse to say that they're working on it and things are going to get back to normal, then I'm going to stick with what they're trying to do. I want to hear.
Lord.
I'd rather stay in and listen than jump out and just accuse. You don't know the full story till you finish the story, till you finish the book.
Sometimes,
so this is the point right here.
Sometimes the story really sucks, though, and it's a really hard read. And then you can't finish the book. And I think that's okay.
Here is that it's historic. A historical point, because 700, almost 500,000 people all across the world globally.
700, almost 500,000. That's quite a jump. They claim there's 750,000 people in this. I think that's what you meant.
It's feeling this. And
you okay?
Sorry. And I know the feeling of loss. And I'm extremely hurt that it had to happen, because I know money is a very emotional thing. The crazier part about it is my mom came over this afternoon with smiles on her face. And I'm like looking at my mom like, what are you smiling about? She's like, it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. Don't worry about it. And That's one thing that I love about my mother. I don't know. She can be blindly happy and blindly just when there could be a face of danger right in front of us.
This is
My
weird.
mom was like, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I think she's crazy. A little bit. But I love her. I love her. And with her emotion on how
Well, guess we know where you got it from then.
life is all about. Life is all about, as long as you have your health and as long as you're living, the money will come and go. And for people who are living check to check, I know that's not what you want to hear. The money will come back.
It's always the people not living check to check that always come and voice these worries when something like this happens, you know? Oh, don't worry, guys. Stay calm. Don't panic. It'll all be okay. Money comes and goes, right?
The money will come back. You'll make it again. But I don't want you to feel down and depressed.
That sounded like the scammer's throat clear. Just saying.
You have your health. Today I spent like 2 hours in the gym, and I did like almost 30 minutes of cardio today. And
Congrats.
I had to even though I didn't want to do my cardio today, I usually only do 10 minutes, but I did 30 minutes, and I had to get it out. I had to get the stress out,
Stress.
the emotions out, the irrational thinking out, because there's always a way out. You know, the crumbs, you get the crumbs when the cookie crumbles. You know what I mean? There's still crumbs there. Even if the cookie crumbles.
This is kind of a shitty speech to give as the scam is collapsing.
Pick up the crumbs. Let's put it back together. You know what I mean? Like I said before, I'm sorry. I feel like I take responsibility for giving BG a positive light. Not really. I gave it the light that it had on me. Okay. This thing should work out. And if it doesn't work out, we learned that it's not going to work out. But like I said before, bring it all back again. What I heard, the information that I heard for BG is that their system got hacked. They're working on it. They have halted.
You are not hacked, Lord. They're going through a heartbreak because it's setting in that they got scammed and manipulated into scamming others. Right. And they're like in denial, like they don't want to accept it. And this guy helped sign up his family too. So, and like a bunch of other people. He's a promoter out here on YouTube. Like in the earlier clip, like if you're not trying to recruit people or convince anyone, why are you posting up public videos? Like you can just keep track of it in your house, dude.
Enrollment, and they've halted withdrawals. They have access to the accounts. You have access to your accounts, and I'm not allowed to share no more links. So you can go get your money in your account. So if you are part of a team and you have a management, go to your team managers and ask them for the links to go to your account. Remember that they're working on the DSJ network because the hackers are on it. Okay, and they're trying to.
Oh my Lord!
They haven't accessed any funds.
Now, they claim that they have to move from website to website because of hackers as well. So, you have to think too that they've also been brainwashed this whole time into thinking hackers have been after them. So that adds to them believing this story, I believe. Hello, Tionley. B.G. Wells, a Ponzi scheme pyramid, illegal pyramid. Shut the hell up. That's right. Hello, Mike.
Because I still see my funds are still there, but we don't know what's going to happen. And I'm hoping for the best. And, you know,
everyone is, I'm sure.
You know, I would say pray about it, but God doesn't have nothing to do with what goes on right now. Okay?
Yeah, not with the scams. Leave God out of your scams, damn it. I'm getting sick and tired of having to speak out about faith manipulation. Please stop.
I just pray not for DSJ to come back. I just pray that everyone has the strength and the wisdom to move forward rationally. Take information that you get in and digest it, and then make the right choices rationally. I'm not saying that BG was a bad choice, but we're still working on it. We're still working on it. Right now, we're held up. So pause. And we're gonna see where this pause goes. But just like everyone else, I am in a limbo. Right now it's 3 o'clock in the morning. I've been up for a while.
Yeah, right? Pray for the wisdom to not fall for something like this ever again.
Care of things. And now it's 3 o'clock in the morning. I was like, you know what? Let me do this video real quick before I crash out, you know, and go to sleep, because I looked at my last video and it had a whole bunch of comments on the video that I haven't answered yet, but I will. All right, y'all can throw the shade, throw the insults, and I can take it. I'm a big boy. But for you guys out there that are trying to handle it for today, trying to take care of what happened today, breathe. Let's go to sleep, and we're gonna figure it out. Yo, I know.
The way he licks his lips freaks me out, okay?
Stomach aches.
Okay.
Feeling it.
Cap cut. But then there was no like editing. Edit better. Because there was a lot of that you could have taken out. Just saying. Delusional. I already know my money is toast, all because I trusted a friend of 18 years. I'm really sorry that happened. It's not really your friend's fault, though, you know? Maybe you and your friend can both get through this together. I joined a MLM with a friend. And, you know, it did mess up our friendship for a teeny bit. Mainly because she stayed in after I left. But then she left, and then everything was fine. You know, things got better. So you guys can actually become closer again now through going through this together and being like, wow, this sucks. Damn, won't do one of these again, you know? Hopefully. They need the FBI to come knock on their door for them to wake up, apparently. It is a brainwash cult. That's the thing. Is that there are going to be people that strongly believe. We've seen it with On Passive even. It's been going for 8 years. It got shut down by the SEC, and they've been going for over a year now on a new thing called Victory with Ash. Like, it turns into a cult, unfortunately. You know? You think it's funny to steal from victims? Well, apparently, because 24 hours after he did that video, he did this other video. It's a little shorter. Don't worry. We're almost through here.
I wanted to come on here real quick to give a quick little update about the BG.
Yeah,
it's been
please.
almost one whole day.
Oh my God, one whole day. One whole day since everything was shut down and they got told that they were hacked. Which basically means it was like yesterday.
Almost 24 hours since this whole fiasco happened. And for today, I believe this has to have a quick turnaround. This has to have a quick resolution, a quick discussion. So I was told that there's going to be the meeting at 7 o'clock today. By the time you see this video, the meeting is probably going to be on the way. But everyone wants to know what's going to happen right now, when everything's going to get to normal. Now, the update was Bond Chat is hacked. Bond Chat is hacked. That's what's going on right now. They are showing on Bond Chat like everything is normal. They're sending out links and they're sending out workable links. And they're also sending out signal codes.
I don't understand. Like, did you make a new Bond Chat? Or, like, are things just continuing now? It's weird, because if it got hacked and everyone got hacked, you would think that they would shut down that group and at least create a new one. But there's no talk of this. Like he says, it's like they just continued on.
For you to put in on your thing. They said, or they informed us, not to do any trades on Bond Chat right now until they fix what's going on.
They should have told you to never trade on Bond Chat. That's an awful idea. Bond Chat is an app that is run by this Chinese company, and basically it's had security breaches because it can turn on people's audio and their video cameras, like their webcams and their phone cameras, without their permission. So if you're on Bond Chat, they're listening to your conversations. They might be peeking in on you and your family, or you sleeping at night or something. Okay? So I would stay far away from Bond Chat, and I would never ever put my financial information on that app, send it to anyone, and I wouldn't be doing any kind of trading through Bond Chat. So the fact that BG Wealth Sharing and any of these other types of companies use Bond Chat for that is sus enough. Like, that should be enough to be like, ooh, red flag. First red flag is if they ask you to go to Telegram or Bond Chat. Trust me.
So, my mother-in-law reached out to Elena on Bond Chat to see what's going on. And the Elena on Bond Chat says, please pay the 12% to DSJ. And that's it. Like, no discussion, no nothing.
What?
So it's like an automated response to anytime you talk to Elena, it says, please pay the 12% on your DSJ exchange.
Okay.
So,
the account is hacked, is what you're going to tell me. But you're all still in the same Bond Chat group, just like chilling as if nothing happened. This is very weird. Alina is like the second girl in command to Stephen Beard. She's like the admin. She helps run all of the like Bond Chat and Telegram groups and stuff. This dude drank all the juice, right? Yeah, it's probably like literally a call center of Alina's. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, no, I know he doesn't exist. But they believe that these people exist, right? Craziness.
Now here is the mystery. somebody's gonna have to help me out with this. But here is the mystery. We're gonna get clarification up at 7 o'clock, and we're gonna figure out what's happening. And my main thing is, a lot of people are sick about their balances being wiped out. And when it comes to money and money emotions get
It's not
involved.
just emotions, it's people's livelihood. You're acting like money is emotions, emotional. And it's like, no, like, you guys had people sell their possessions, take out loans, get second mortgages on their homes. So it's a little bit more than emotion. It's literally, you cannot live without your money.
It's some serious business. So a quick resolution has to be on the forefront. Like, something has to be, listen, this is what's going to happen. Everything's back to normal. Start taking out your money when you want to take it out. Because what's going to happen is, if they take too...
Well, again, why aren't you making a new bond chat? Why is the same bond chat running with the Hackdelina account just saying over and over again to send in money? Where are you hoping that some people send it in, and then for the people that have questions, you can just be like, oh, it's a hacker. Like, it's so weird.
Too long to resolve a problem like this, then when it happens again, or if it happens again, or whatever, hypothetically, are they equipped to have to deal with it? No one wants to worry about another problem like this, if it can be handled. We want to know for sure it can be handled. So I'm looking at this as, this is the breaking point. This is the day that if we don't get answers, we don't see results, there's going to be people kind of upset fully. But I know that oh yeah, what I was going to say about the mystery is, the big mystery is, we don't know if Bond Chat is hacked. We don't know if the other part's hacked. We don't know if who's telling what. Only thing it is I'm going with the people that says do not pay the 12%. And Steven has written on there and has expressed that he's trying to get everything together so we can have one full meeting. We're not gonna have no half meeting. We're gonna have one full.
And this meeting did not happen yet. Tionley says, losing money like this is hard, and it can feel overwhelming. But this does not define you or your future. What matters now is supporting each other, speaking up, and staying informed. Exactly.
Meeting and talk about every situation and what is being done to rectify it. Now, the thing is, the mystery, that what I was saying is like we don't know who is what and what is what's going on, why is it doing it. And I'm looking at the motive. The motive from the bond chat, they're saying pay that 12%. So the motive for the bond chat is to get the 12%. The motive on the other side is saying, beware, world, don't pay that 12%. It is not from us. Stay away from it. We're going to give you more information. So it's like, everyone is like, I don't know what's happening. Why isn't he putting a video on there? Why isn't he showing his face?
Leave!
It's still early.
How is it early? We all watched that Stephen Beard video. And people are saying, if the bond chat is hacked and they're trying to hack the DSJEX and the BG Well, how come Stephen Beard also uploaded a video? How did that happen? And like I said, he would either have to admit that he's using AI and say that they hacked his AI, or he's going to have to explain that he messed up and he fell for the hackers or something. Because otherwise it makes no sense. If you find this stream helpful, please consider subscribing. You can also consider becoming a member or supporting the channel via PayPal to enable this work to continue. Yes, you can. Money is the roots of the devil. This person is the devil.
But after today we will know if everything is going to be either good or bad. But what I was saying is, though, what is the point? What is the motive for them to say that they're going to fix the situation, right? What is the motive for them to let people know not to worry, that they're going to bring everything back to normal and the withdrawals are going to be just like normal? Just be patient. Is that motivation to string us along?
Yeah.
Or are they really trying to get things together? I'm thinking there's no reason.
I'm thinking that they made the whole hacker thing up. So, like, they created their own problem. You should also be asking, how were there hackers? People should be pissed right now because they should be like, excuse me, in that bond chat, there's pictures of me holding my literal ID next to my face. Thank you, Violet. Okay, this is a huge security and privacy breach. It's more than just like them getting hacked and you guys getting told to pay 12%, right? If that's what happened. You should be asking, how come there's no security on the site? Like, this is dealing with my money, you know? Instead, they're all just like, oh, I guess we were hacked and we just gotta wait around. Crazy sauce. Tons of Vietnamese people posted on Facebook about BG as a scam recently, but they still don't want to accept it. They still think we're attacking them. What world are they living in? It is a process. You know? Scam Ponzi scheme. Yeah, don't pay the 12%. It's definitely a scam.
For the other side to
no matter who's telling you to pay it, don't pay it.
To give other people hope. There's no reason and there's no motive for the other side to give other people hope and say that everything is okay if it's not going to be worked on or if it's not going to be okay. So I know the Ponzi people and the scammers, the scam alerters are going to say, listen, you're being an idiot.
Yep.
This is how it works. They lie and they lie and they lie. But
this is actually very common, especially in these Chinese trading scams, where they'll ask you for a percentage and then they pull the rug. When they were their last scam, they asked for 20% and then pulled the rug. So yes, as soon as we heard that they were asking for 12%, we definitely knew that they were pulling the rug, especially since at that point we were already aware that their website had been seized.
The thing is, my dude, the thing is, you guys lie too. You guys lie so much. You just say things with nothing to back it up. Now, if you came out truthfully.
What are you talking about? With nothing to back it up. I did a whole video that's over an hour long where I showed you that Stephen Beard doesn't exist and neither does any of the alleged offices that were being used to register anything. Okay? Then I showed you that your documents that you claim legalize this thing are all fake. And I went searching for Stephen Beard. I did my best to find the man. And I showed you that he doesn't exist anywhere other than within this scheme. He's not a person otherwise, anywhere else on the internet. No internet history at all until he shows up in this thing, which is weird. Even I have internet history. And then in my next video, I show you and do a breakdown of the entire GitHub for the DSJEX, where we explain how it's not attached to an exchange. We even show the wallets and explain how the money's moving from wallet to wallet to wallet. And then once they get 30,000 in there minimum, they withdraw it. So, like, it's just really frustrating to hear you say that there's no proof of anything that we have said. Because I have really set out to prove everything that is claimed about this company in all of my videos, showing even my investigative process, where I take you guys on the whole ride and I say, and this is how I look this up, and then I look this up, and then I look that up, so that you could see it and maybe even learn how to look these things up for yourself, so that in future you can do the due diligence and the research before you invest. But you won't watch it. Because again, this thing is getting culty. So there's an us versus them mentality that Stephen Beard created, by the way, by creating these hackers, like I said ages ago, because he uses them as the excuse as to why the website has to keep changing, when really we're reporting it and taking it down every time you get a new one, because you're breaking the law, because there's like 12 regulatory warnings about you. Just got 2 more this past week. Like, you know what I mean? And so for you to be like, oh, you guys don't provide any proof of what you're saying. Yeah, we do. But you have to actually watch it and pay attention. And then if you would watch my video and you would say, you know, you're not right about this because of this, and then you show your own proof. That's how you go up against me. You don't just go, oh no, you never showed proof of any of the things she's claimed about this thing. We have. And Danny's also used my videos. So what are you on about?
And talked about things truthfully, then maybe somebody will listen. But you guys who come out in this lie and make up things and make up false things that are not even true, makes you not credible.
How do you know that people are making up false things that are not even true? Who are you claiming is doing this? People that are speaking out about their personal experience? Just because it's not your personal experience doesn't mean it's everybody's. You get that? So you claim to have a good experience. Somebody else in my chat claims to have a bad experience. Well, the fact that you had a good experience doesn't then take away the fact that they had a bad experience. But again, you got blinders on. You only want to see the good. Even when the damn thing's collapsing around you.
That's why when I'm listening to people saying that, oh, this and that, yo, bro.
You can't even name one thing that we've said. Other than that, it's a scam. Can you name one reason why we say it's a scam?
It's like they say a lot of things, but they say it based off of, but yo, listen. Yeah, I might be still drinking the Kool-Aid. I might be still drinking the Kool-Aid, and I might still have a little bit of, you know, I have a little bit of faith in some people. I have a little bit of trust in some people.
Phew.
And
Stephen Beard, because he's not real.
I know, I told you already, I already know. From my past videos, I already knew this was going to be a problem. I knew this was going to be a problem. People were making money too easy. But it's the access that is a problem for a lot of other people. And yeah, like I was telling another person in the comment, you're not going to be able to get control. You know how much money money builds countries, not companies. Money builds and powers countries. So you know,
companies need money to keep the company going.
how much money is being generated on DSJ, and how much freedom people are having and taking out cash here and there. This other guy, DHEC was saying this other guy was lying that he took out 18,000 1 week, and he wanted his account to get to that point so he could take out 18,000. People are saying that was impossible. That's lies. It's funny when you say it's lies. You can say it's lies. I can say that the sky is purple.
It's statistics. Just like it is statistically impossible to have 97% success rate on good trades. Okay? Even somebody that trades really, really well. Okay? Like, they're gonna get wrong. They're gonna fuck it up. I don't understand why you would think that you would be able to quadruple your money in like 3 months. It makes no sense, because statistically you are just not going to hit on that many good trades. And the math doesn't math. And like I keep saying, you're not attached to any exchange. You're not trading anything. So it's just a made-up pretty chart with made-up numbers on it. Just to trick you. Wake up!
I can say, oh, blue, that's lies. And I can make that sound right, but it's not. If it happened to them, it happened to them. They took out 18,000. Why would they have to lie about it? You know what I mean?
Because you have to recruit people. And if people are like, no, I haven't pulled anything out yet, I haven't made anything out yet, then no one's going to get recruited. But some of these people, I believe, are seeing it on the chart and then believing the chart. And like I keep saying, you can't believe these numbers. They made the platform. And it's not connected to anything. We've gone through the entire website code. And we've seen what happens.
I've seen people take out funds all the time. And I was upset that I wasn't involved. But, you know, it's okay. I might have lost everything. And like I said, to those families, to the ones that were using it for like their Medicaid, you know, their assistance and their support, using those extra funds to take care of medication or take care of rent. I wish I was capable of like fulfilling like every BG member's account. But
oh my God, not helping them. It's partially your fault that they're in this situation. Many of them, I'm sure, have watched your videos. You are one of the bigger promoters here. Your videos pop up a lot if you look on YouTube under BG Well.
Of course I can't. You know what I mean? But I know that something is gonna, don't Don't go and try to trash your account right now. Don't try to go ahead and trash that account and go all crazy. This guy was saying we should go do a class action lawsuit. What's that gonna get you? It's
might be one of the only ways to get their money back. And like you just mentioned, some of them actually need that money, you know?
Let's resolve it. And I'm not telling you not to do it. If you want to go and go get an attorney and go waste extra energy.
My own thing is, like, if the hacker stole the money, let's say, right? Then how would they just get the money back and go on like everything is fine? Right? I mean, what are they going to do? Call the police and tell them that the hackers, like the FBI has seized the site. Like, you know?
To run that, then run that. Take responsibility for what we did. We're taking responsibility for what we did. Class action lawsuit is not necessary. It stops the progress, because if it does open back up and gets you back your money.
No. It's not going to stop any process. Because if they were owed money and he paid out all the money to them and stopped fucking around, then they wouldn't do the class action lawsuit, you see?
What's the lawsuit doing? It's just tying up stuff that doesn't need.
Sir, the money's not real.
Need to be tied up. You know what I mean? Tying up your time. You know what I mean? Your time, your signatures. You know what I mean? But you're welcome. Anyone who's at that point, and I understand if you're at that point, and if you think you can get back your funds going that route, I tell you to go do whatever you want to do.
Yeah, the problem is, though, is that most people won't be able to go that route because it costs money to go that route. So we're almost done with this video, and then we'll talk about what you may be able to do.
But I say after today, after 7 o'clock today, we're going to find out what information is going to be shared with the members. Okay, with the partners. Switch it up, because after this, I'm not telling y'all nothing. I'm going to let you know if we're up or we're down. That's all I'm going to do. But giving you any advice or anything about BG, all I'm going to do is tell you what I buy with it. Or if I don't, I'll tell you that it's done. And I probably won't do any more videos.
Good.
Probably be on different things like, movie reviews. What other videos can I do? Movie reviews. Actually, I'm going to go back to doing my fitness videos. So you guys stay tuned, because we got a lot of fitness videos that I wanted to bring out. But it's like those fitness videos don't get views. You know?
Well, are you here to be a YouTuber, or?
You know what I mean? And I stopped recording and became lazy on recording these fitness videos. But your boy still got it, bro. Your boy still got footage that I want, but I want new footage. I don't like old footage. So I have footage that I could
got an ego is what you got.
Release on how to get the legs tight, how to work on the abs in a crunch. You know, there's different ways. And we do shoulders.
I mean, your name is Morrison Fitness. Like, I don't know why you wouldn't do fitness instead of scamming, you know?
We did shoulder day today. We did power shoulders. There's shoulder sculpting, you know what I mean? There's different ways to train. You just have to know the tempo and the right intensity on how to train each areas of the muscles. So I'm trying to do a segue, Mr. DSJEX. Segue. Of moving my guys into being healthier and thinking towards the future.
Yeah, Mr. DSJEX.
But I will give you an update on what's going to happen tonight. Okay? We're going to find out what happens tonight. If we can sleep good, I'm going to let you know. But you guys Can't go out to your team, stay close to your team members, reach out to people that you have recruited, talk to the people that have recruited you, find out information from the people from the right source. All right, find out those,
which is me,
information, what's going on, and then when we get a clear picture of what's happening, then we can make our decisions of what we're going to do next. All right. So
the fact that you don't have a clear picture of what's happening should be the first sign.
This is just to try to keep you guys level-headed for right now. I know I hear a lot of BG members that are just really upset.
Yeah.
And really upset. And you have every right to be. We have every right to be. I just went to a birthday dinner with my mom and everyone's laughing and everyone is in BG.
Oh my God.
And all of them are laughing. I'm ready. I was ready to have a discussion.
Who is that though, according to you? Yeah, to him it's probably Steven Beard and Alina.
But everyone's laughing, so we never even talked about it. Never even talked about BG.
Maybe you should have.
This probably was in the back of our minds. It was probably in the back of our heads, like thinking about talking about it, but we didn't want to bring it up and ruin a family situation. But anyway.
You're going to have to talk about it eventually. And I wonder how that's going to go. A lot of apologizing.
You guys keep your heads up and don't get bogged down by what the people are going to say, all right? Just we'll keep on moving. I learned a lesson. All right, peace.
He's the one that gets bogged down by other people. He acts like other people are. So, you know, I guess we're not gonna find out anything about it from him until later, because nothing happened that night at 7 p.m. So allegedly they're supposed to be going live sometime in the next 24 hours or so. So we'll have to see how that goes and see what's said. And, you know, since this thing's getting kind of culty, we'll have to see who stays. Speaking of such, a lot of people are asking me questions like, why haven't the authorities shut it down yet? Canadian regulators have done their job. The ASC, BCSC, and Saskatchewan's FCAA have all issued formal public warnings. BG Wealth Sharing is on the Canadian Securities Administrators' National Investor Alert List. The warnings are clear, official, and on record. The challenge is enforcement. This operation appears structured to outrun it. Regulators, including the ASC, have identified multiple websites and domain variations associated with BG Wealth Sharing and DSJEX, which can make enforcement and public tracking more difficult. Public regulator warnings raise serious concerns about registration, transparency, and accountability. Funds collected from victims may be moved internally through cryptocurrency, making seizure and recovery extremely difficult. Shutting this down can require cross-border coordination and technical tracing across multiple jurisdictions. That takes time. Meanwhile, the scheme keeps recruiting. So that's why, if you're asking, you know, why aren't they doing anything? This is what they've done so far. So this should be the sign that something is being done right now about it, but it is going to take some time. So I ask that you please be patient and just help myself, Danny, and anyone else that is attached to us that helps us speak out about this thing, speak out about this thing. That's what we need to be doing right now. If you or someone that you love has been a part of this thing, you can email me and I can help you out. And not with money, I'm not rich. But what I can do is I can tell you what regulator to report this to. And if you want to share your story, then you can also come on and share your story and help me spread awareness about this. So, if you have been scammed by BG Wealth sharing, also operating under a range of associated with websites like BG661.com, BG877.com, and DSJEX.net, you should take immediate action to report the fraud and protect your assets. This entity has been identified by Canadian regulators as a fraudulent investment scheme, and now also by US people, right? Specifically a pig butchering or liquidity mining scam, and is not authorized to sell securities. And now you also know that they're being investigated for money laundering based on the warning. If you came in late, make sure you watch this from the beginning. Immediate action steps. Stop all deposits. Do not send them any more money under any circumstances, not the 12%, not anything else. Even if they demand taxes or fees to unlock your funds, there are no funds. You put in your money, they're lying to you, they used your money to pay off other people. It's gone. Stop recruiting. Immediately stop referring others to this platform and inform anyone you have already recruited that it is a scam. Tell them to come and watch my videos. Document everything. Take screenshots of your account balance, your transaction history, the app, chat logs, so Bond Chat, Telegram, and any wallet addresses where you sent or received crypto. Okay? I need you to do that, please. So if you are still in this thing, use the next day or so to take all of your screenshots. And again, if you need help and you don't know how to do that and you're like, oh, Queen, I don't know what to do, you can email me or contact me on social media. On Discord, I'm at Queen of Karma. Very easy. You can also find me on Facebook, Queen of Karma as well, and write me a message. And I can help you, direct you how to do that. Where do you report the scam? So if you are in this thing and you do want to report it, okay, you can file a report with your local police and request a file number. Okay, now this is where I say you would have to get in contact with me or look up your local regulator. You have a regulator in the state or province or territory you are in. And it is best to report it to your local regulator. So if you want to give me your state or your province, then I can give you the information for your regulator and who you can report this to. Okay? You can also report it to the SEC, sec.gov, and you can report it to the ftc.gov as well. You can report it to the Canadian Anti-Fraud Center if you're in Canada. You should also immediately inform your bank. They're not attached to any crypto exchanges, but if you use crypto to buy in, then contact the crypto exchange. And just let them know that you were a part of something like this and that you had to send in your personal information. If you had to send in personal information, like that picture of you with your ID. And Susie says, if you have used Coinbase or any centralized exchange, run a transaction report there as well. Very good. Also, the FBI is looking into this, right? They are looking into this. Here it is. Federal Bureau of Investigation is part of this seize. And so since they are looking into this, you can deal with the FBI, and you can even file an IC3.gov. And in the US, you can also report to crypto fraud at uss.dhs.gov. G-O-V. And again, you can contact me and I can tell you exactly who you need to report it to. I can help you with all of that. I'm really sorry to hear that, Mike. A lot of people are going through that right now where they're like, I recruited people. You shouldn't feel bad about that. Don't carry the guilt of that. I think that the people that should feel bad about that are the head promoters in this. People like Gagan, Mr. Morrison, etc. Stephen Beard and Alina should feel like shit. I also need to warn you all as well, before we end this, to please beware of recovery scams. Okay, this has gotten a lot of attention, especially most recently. Scammers often follow up after a scam with a recovery service, promising to get your money back for a fee. These are, without exception, follow-up scams. Okay, only work with local law enforcement or officially listed regulators. Be very, very careful. Okay. Now, the information provided is based on regulatory alerts from early 2026 and is intended for information purposes. The website is just a picture. Can that be their tactic? Or if FBI sees a website, it's just like that? Yep, no, this is what happens. They put up this and they tell you exactly why they seized it. And at the start of this video, I explained to you what all of this means. So if you came in late, make sure that you go back and watch this from the beginning, because there's some very important information that you will need to know. They are being looked into for money laundering right now. Okay, and that's something that you need to be aware of, especially if you are in this thing. I have said it before and I'll say it again. When you support something like this and you cannot know information about who actually runs it, you don't really know what you're supporting. Oftentimes, these schemes are tied to organized crime and other things that you probably don't want to support, like human trafficking. So please be very careful where you invest your money. Always do your due diligence. Always look up the company name with the word scam. And if there's 12 regulatory warnings that are saying that, something's scammy about this company, take them seriously. Regulators don't do warnings like that unless they know for sure. Okay? So they have been looking at this thing for a long time. They've been following it through rebrands, just like Danny has. So I need us all to, do our due diligence in future. Make sure that you look up everything you can. And if you cannot get confirmation that somebody like Stephen Beard existed before the investment opportunity, then they're likely not a real person. We have seen companies literally hire actors, and then we have found the actors. Okay, they go to great lengths to manipulate you. If you have been manipulated, do not feel bad. That is their job. You are probably a decent individual, a good person, and you don't think of things like how to manipulate people. Maybe you take people at face value. Maybe you like to believe most people in the world are good and aren't out here trying to scam you. I mean, it would be a beautiful thought, wouldn't it? You're not the bad person here. They're the bad people. And that's all they do all day is try to figure out how to scam good people. Think of it like they're experts at manipulation, coercive control, and scams. You are not, because you're a good person. So don't beat yourself up for falling for something like this. Even I was into MLM companies before I started my channel. Most of the anti-MLM community were. What matters is what you do now. What matters is that you get out of this thing, you do whatever you can to protect yourself, you learn from this, and then you try to do better going forward. And you make sure to do your due diligence and your research if you ever choose to invest in something online again. But I would suggest maybe staying away from these trading AI things and crypto and MLMs. But, subscribe to my channel for more information about that. In future, we're going to be looking at some of the people that are probably going to continue promoting this. So, again, make sure you subscribe. Thank you so much for hanging out with me here today. I'm sorry that this went a little bit longer than, my other videos, but it was a live stream, so I hope that you all had a good time. Please do give this a like. Subscribe if you are new here. Think about joining the fabulous, amazing, amazing members. And I will see you all really, really soon with another one. Happy MLM Monday, everyone. I love all of your faces. Bye!
Here in Beijing, we do appreciate it. What does this mean? This means the overall compliance of the platform data has been affected. So for this reason, the review process has been temporarily suspended. So currently, the review department has given clear restrictions. All users must complete account compliance processing and tax payment within 5 days. So the uniform standard is tax payment of 12% of the account balance.
The CEO's Bond Chat account has been hacked by a scammer who is asking for payments from all BG members. My Bond Chat account has been hacked. If it asks for a payment for withdrawal, please block it. Tell all BG members that our Bond Chat has been hacked.
So today it hit real, right? Right? So, first and foremost, right after I dropped that video, a lot of things started happening badly.